We're getting rid of as much terracotta as I can because I don't feel like counting my plants right now, but I've had enough. I feel like at this point I'm either chunky mix or terracotta, but not both. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. The big problem is all my plants are just drying out faster than I can be bothered to water them. Which, you know, like, great, fine, soak up all the water you need. But can we please not do it once a week? It's getting a little crazy. Grab my trusty black gold orchid mix, and I just went and bought a bunch of these little plastic terracotta colored pots from the Ace Hardware. I got 7 of this smaller size and 2 of a slightly bigger size. And I figure anything that doesn't fit in one of these can probably use one of the old terracotta pots. I'm gonna start by repotting everything that I know I already like the soil in. For example, this massive lady here. I think I watered it recently. So hopefully, oh, here comes Jane to help. What a sweet baby girl. I'm sure you guys can't see her because she's underneath, or well, under the potting mat. I do need to add some soil to this pot, which is fine. I'll just use the rest of what's left in here to start. I think I'm just going to leave her intact here. And then somehow, without making, oh God, too big of a mess. Ugh, she's caught onto my anthurium. Over here, wasn't even with a good leaf. One of these yellowy leaves there. But I didn't want to risk the casualty being my anthurium, because, oh, there we go. That was more difficult than I expected. Of course, it's not. Okay, well, that's better. Thank you, Jane, for giving up your spot. Oh, just kidding. Apparently I'm giving up my spot, actually. My little helper. She's lucky I love her. This Syngonium has been needing a repot for a little while now. I'm happy to finally be getting to it. Now that I decided what I'm repotting into, you know. Sometimes it's a hard decision. I feel like I keep making videos that I'm not planning, and I keep getting frustrated while I'm filming because I haven't planned anything. But I don't know. I feel like I keep asking you guys what to... Woo! Okay. We're good, we're good. All good. Let's try that again without crashing everything everywhere. Okay. Okay, so I think that's good enough. Hopefully she will be even happier. And hopefully I don't say that about every single plant, because duh, it's the entire point of repotting. One plant down. Next, I'm gonna repot this guy because it is the most guilty of drying out too fast of almost all of my plants. The moss on top did not work to keep in moisture. Peat on peat versus plants just repotted. Well, he potted his alocasia corms directly in the moss, and he did it like on top of his soil. Maybe that would work better if the roots were already established in the moss and then just growing down, if that makes sense. What I mean to say is I'm not judging what he did. I'm saying it didn't work the way I did it, which is adding the moss later. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, this is not going to plan immediately. There's dead roots everywhere and shit. This plant, does anyone else have issues with the Syndapsis argyrius? Like the regular satin pothos? I cannot keep this one happy to save my damn life. And I don't know why. It's not in direct light, so I don't know why it's drying out so fast. I propagate the crap out of it. It never grows. Well, this one grew a little crazy, but it's not really branching out or anything. Whatever, I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to complain. Just for the sake of keeping a full enough pot, I am going to add these water-rooted cuttings in here. I don't think I'm going to use this pot. I think it's too big. Because these roots just aren't it. I don't understand why this thing is drying out so quickly. I'm being all crazy. Okay, that's what I get. Really? Maybe this is a sign I shouldn't be repotting things tonight, since I'm apparently being an emotional idiot. Instead of thinking things through. You know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll tell you about my life and the drama within it. My dad has not been doing well, and I don't hear from him very often, and just everything about our relationship makes me sad because he just wants someone to take care of him in his old age. He's not doing well, and it makes me really fucking sad. And all he wants me to do is come home and take care of all of his things and stuff, put my entire life on hold, which I get. Like, he's not doing well. He's worried that he's gonna lose his house and all of these things. And between my 82-year-old grandmother and me, the one who should be the most capable, the 55-year-old, is the one who needs help. And it's so stressful to worry that you're gonna get a call that your dad is dead or evicted or what have you. sorry to dump this on you guys, but I'm feeling my feelings right now. I guess let me know if you've ever been there with a parent. Luckily, I have a really strong support system from my mom. We're really, really similar gals, and I am unbelievably blessed to be able to rely on her for emotional support and all of those good things that parents are supposed to be able to do. And I'm not mad at my dad. I was for a long time, actually. Now I'm just sad and worried, and I need to get him on disability, I guess, and I don't know, get him a maid or some sort of, I don't know, maybe someone to clean his house or to care for him more explicitly. I don't know. He needs someone there. So if you know someone, or if you have experience with these types of things, of course the light turns off, I guess let me know. If you know someone in the Sacramento area who is good with, you know, getting this city and or country to help people with disability, and I don't know, I don't want to tell everybody my dad's business, I guess, but he needs help, and he needs potentially a new place to live. Mostly, I think he needs company, but all of my family are kind of tired of him pushing them away, which is totally valid, because it sucks to see someone you love hurting all the time and not making what feel like very necessary changes to make their own life better. On a happier note, as I mentioned in my last video, I get to stop wearing black shirts at work, which is really hyper exciting for me. Next up is my interior magnificum. Look how big this leaf is. I can't believe this leaf. It's so beautiful. It has been struggling to push out this leaf here, and it's been drying out faster than I would like, so she's getting the dump. Should move these plants out of the way. See, friggin' terracotta. I feel like plastic pots would not be this hard to get out. Of course, ooh, there's a root coming out the bottom though. That's exciting. That bodes well, right? I want this plant to be so happy that it gives me blooms so I can pollinate it and stuff. Oh, that's sexy. I don't know if it's exactly root corn, but yeah. No, it is. It's beautiful. And the crazy thing is, I've only had this plant since When did I get these? I don't know when I got these. Whatever. It's my Anthurium magnificum from my Equigenera haul last year. I think... Oh, I heard something and felt something snap. Okay, it was just a little root. We good. We didn't break too much. You're so cute! I love aroid roots. So chunky. Especially Anthurium roots, like, damn. Speaking of chunky, I'm going back to no terracotta, yes chunky soil. So hopefully doing this will make all of my plants' dreams come true. Oh yeah, I was talking about clothing. I like clothes a lot. I like to look different every day, which is weird that I've worn the same hairstyle for the last 3 days. I know, such a long time. Some people wear the same hairstyle their literal entire lives. Not me. I have changed my hair so many freaking times over the past, well, ever since I was allowed to make my own hair decisions. I have. Thank you, Mom. Thank you for letting me have autonomy with my hair and my clothes. Even when you guys didn't like what I did. Although my mom was always really supportive. My dad was the one who was, you know, don't dye your hair black, don't do this. And I was like, well, that's too bad because I like doing this stuff. Mind you, a lot of times he was correct. I did not look great with like fully black hair. But I always did black with like a red undertone. So it kind of looked black-brown usually, I guess. Not a full true black color for my hair. I thought it looked good. And it always faded to a really pretty dark color. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy and I never look good, but I thought I did. At the very least. I love repotting plants, but I hate doing it with long nails because I get stuck. Everything gets stuck. Anywho. Nope, I promise I wouldn't say it. We're not gonna say it. But I hope she's happy. Yeah, I don't know what exactly the plan is for my current restaurant, but I do know I'm repotting this beach. I'm going to find my scissors. There we go. I'm gonna trim some of these ugly brown leaves off. Oh, I don't really need scissors for that one. Whatever. Cause you know what? I am not perfect, and neither are my plants. And we've been fighting with spider mites recently. It's been really friggin' fun. Oh, that's just gonna come out, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna like really do anything. I don't know. There might even be downside. You know what? This is what's happening. We're not changing the pot size. I mean, it looks bigger, but it's not really. I just want to add more soil. And like, I've never actually seen what the roots look like in this thing. They look a little a little crazy down here though. Check that out. I'm paranoid. Let's check the phone, make sure it's filming. We appear to be good. Oh my. I mean, I feel like I should have known that it was gonna be pretty root bound. But that's some nice roots right there. Yeah. We're gonna be really happy in a new planter though. 'Cause we was needing some new soil, I think. Some room for these to go somewhere. There's like mica or something in here. Ugh. I'm doing my best not to disturb the roots on this thing. Except for, you know, giving it new soil. Just because every time that I do too much to the roots of a plant, when I repot it or something, they always throw a huge fit and die. And I'm not here for it anymore. You know? I feel like I don't deserve that kind of nonsense in my life. And that, my friends, is even more beautiful to me than it was in the white pot, because it's not in a white pot anymore. I freaking don't like white pots for my plants. Like, how much more beautiful is that gonna It finally realized it's nighttime, I guess. I don't know. In the way of everyone else. Jane's, she's getting soil all over her, silly little girl. This is going a lot easier than I expected. Next, obviously, my spider plants. My spidey senses are tingling. Do I want to go this big? Yeah, we do, I guess. I don't know. Freaking cares, man. These are really not easy to get apart, though. They, like, are perfectly, like, suction cup to each other or something. I don't know. Whew. Okay. Let's go. I was reading the Desire Map, which is one of those many books about getting what you want in life. But she makes a great point. She says, don't focus on things that you want, focus on feelings that you want. And I am here for it, biatch. Okay? Like, yes. So, how do you want to feel this year of your life? I'm calling it the year I feel independent and yet connected at the same time. I'm sure that sounds ridiculous, but it's not, I can tell you. I want to feel, oh fuck. I've always felt a little codependent in my life. Is kind of the point. And I don't like it. I want to be my own person who is not afraid to speak her mind in situations that call for it. I spent a lot of time getting ridiculed for telling people my opinions when they didn't ask. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's just who I am, I guess. I have a lot of opinions and I can't help but share them. I tried to be more conscious of other people's feelings and not embarrass them and stuff. But sometimes people are being dumb, okay? And sometimes they need to come to their senses about shit. I feel like I ruined this plant. It'll come back though, it's a spider plant. And if it doesn't, I'll just replace it with somebody else. You heard that? And what else would we do but spider plant number 2? Let's see. That had a lot less roots than I was expecting. So I'm also going to separate these pieces because this guy has its own root. Well, sometimes sacrifices must be made. Wait, where's the root I just saw? Did I break it out? Oh my god. I think I just broke it off. Well, it's a spider plant. It'll be fine eventually. If I don't stop. Unless I don't stop breaking off roots like a horrible person. What do you think? Are we getting close to like another house plant tour? I feel like nothing that exciting has happened except for, you know, the plants I just bought, which you guys have already seen. There's a couple new leaves growing around the house, but nothing crazy. So for my next trick, I'm going to repot my Passasanum. This bitch has had spider mites and it has been struggling to put out new leaves, and they keep ripping. It's very frustrating, and I am blaming it on its inability to retain water, I guess. I don't know. It might not be it, but we're gonna try. It does have a little root popping out there. I really don't remember when I got these plants. And again here, I'm not actually upsizing this pot. I am just giving it a little bit better of a chance of staying moist by moving it into plastic from terracotta. And the demon children, here they come. Okay, it's got some fresh soil around the base of its roots and a little bit of fresh soil on top. And it was already in my preferred soil because it came bare root from Equigenera, same as the Anthurium and everything. Or, no, bare root, not bare root. It came shipped in moss, I think. But whatever. You get my drift. It's gonna be happier. I know, I promised not to say it, but I did it. I said it anyway. Get over it. This is not in my soil, so we're just gonna dump it. Like I said, all of my collection has been dying of and also treated for spider mites recently. Hence this leaf. I don't want to put it in a bigger pot. I don't like the soil so much. Ugh, my brain is saying just put it in a terracotta that's bigger than this, which, I mean, even this would suffice. It's kind of ugly looking. Because the only other plastic I have that would be a good size is this. And it's only a little bit bigger. And the terracotta letting it breathe, I think it'll be an okay compromise until I can find a pot of the correct size for him. It's not ideal, but what can you do? We're giving him a nice airy soil, a nice airy pot, and it's gonna be fine. And it was drying out too quickly anyway, so. Like I said, I think this will be a happy medium, and it's not white. And you know what? For all you people who love your white pots, you go girl or boy, as the case may be. It's just not for me. I mean, I just don't look good in white. Which one looks better next to my face? Exactly. Say goodbye to this leaf. I don't know where this came from. This is my philodendron melanochrysum sticker. It must have been in one of the pots, I guess. Because that thing basically died. It is like a 3-leaf cutting, and they are the tiniest little things now, and I don't even want to talk about it because it is so frustrating to me that it was so huge and beautiful, and it was not even like a full plant. It was like a seedling, and it was so beautiful, so big, and it did not like my apartment. Let's see what we're rocking in here. This guy is pretty dry because, I mean, look at it. It's got a ton of roots and it's in a tiny pot. Oh yeah. Check out those roots. They're not the most beautiful roots, but they're mine and I love them. I think, yeah, we'll just bury it a little deeper. think I deserve a glass of wine. And yes, it does mean you have to look at my messy ass apartment. The real parts of it. I'm going with a rosé that has a Stelvin. I'm going to use my Crazy Plant Lady mug. One of the most beautiful noises in the world. Yep, that'll do the trick. So this is a rosé of Sangiovese from Lodi, California, vinted in 2021 by Karen Birmingham. Everyone involved with Italian wines is a literal godsend, and I thank you all. Now let's just hope I don't get any soil. Oh my God, stop it. Put too much in. Ooh. I know a lot of plant people suffer from things like ADHD and anxiety and depression and shit like that. So really hope my first topic of conversation wasn't traumatizing for any of you, because talking about parents having a hard time can probably be triggering, especially, well, probably mostly for my slightly older audience, you know, people from their 30s to their 50s who still have parents who are around but not doing well. I hope that if you are going through a similar situation as I am, that you can find a way to manage your stresses and anxiety and all of those icky feelings. God damn, this Silts pecan is a beautiful plant. I really hope that if you're having a hard time, you comment on this video and someone else comments back to you and offers a word of advice or support, because we could all use a little bit more of that in this world. And caring for your fellow persons, he, she's, and theys, and are there more? Don't come for me. I'm trying. I live in San Francisco. I'm still learning all of the things, along with most of the world, I think. I mean, half of us are just finding out we're neurodivergent, let alone, you know, exploring other parts of our personalities. This needs help. But I don't know what to put it in. We will start by snipping all the ugly dead stuff.
Immediately better. What happened? Oh, what happened? You're looking better already, man. But we definitely need to repot you, because this is not a vibe.
Green is okay. Not our favorite, but we can do it. Re-up here. This is not bigger, but it's plastic, so it's better. That's where we're at today. This is my Tenanthi Laversiana, or however the heck you pronounce that word. It's so weird. Like, most of my plants have been fine up until, like, right now in wintertime. And then everybody and their mama threw a fit. Oh, she got some roots, though. She got some cute stuff happening down there. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a very weird person. I'm also very self-aware of that fact. So I'm glad that all of you are very nice people. And you never come for me in the comments for saying weird shit. It's a nice change from, like, the real world where people are fucking mean. You know? Oh, anyway, I was talking about anxiety a minute ago. One of the ways I deal with my anxiety, usually I think is fun, not too bad, you know, whatever. Except that I'm trying to go to my cousin's wedding in April. I keep cutting my hair when I have anxiety, which tends to happen at least Mondays, if not more often. I don't understand why you're being a little turd all of a sudden. I don't know if I should just prop her up with a chopstick or what. Anxiety is a bitch, man. Especially undiagnosed, untreated anxiety. Well, it's not even attached. Oh, I probably propagated that from the rest of this. That's probably why. Ooh, that's a chunk of something. Chunky. What are you? Oh, it was just a big chunk of peat. Gross. Okay. I probably should not be doing this. Yet here we are. I'm literally untangling plant roots right now. It feels kind of therapeutic, but also boring. And now I'm just talking aimlessly. Oh my god, there's so many freaking little spider mite webs. Well, too bad, so sad. We are gonna suck it up and worry about the spider mite thing later because I'm losing patience with this nonsense. Ideally, I would not be repotting a plant that I can see has spider mite webs. But I didn't see them until literally just now, so FML, smack my head. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Get over it. They're just plants. Could be drugs. Okay, you know what? I'm getting annoyed with this top-heavy section of plant. That just happened. Now I don't know if I should water root it. Or just stick it in soil like I usually do. It needs to be. You know what? Ideal opportunity. This is the worst section of plant with spider mites on it, so we're gonna go to the freaking kitchen sink. It's full of stuff and things. And this is how that's how we start treatment for spider mites, is we get rid of their places to climb. And then we murder them, as I was saying, and then we murder them with Captain Jack's dead bug spray, or whatever it's called. Okay. Pray for this bitch that she stay looking cute, because this looks nice. She did not look this nice before. Well, I know I said I wasn't going to be repotting any of these guys. Okay, yeah, I know. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it because this soil looks so not chunky. And anthuriums like chunky soil, right? That's what everyone says. So I'm gonna take a peek at it because it looks kind of like seedling soil, maybe. Oh, and there's a root. Fuck me. What? This leaf was just like completely buried under soil. And there's barely any roots in here. Cool. Glad I checked. That makes me unhappy. It's like two plants in here, basically. It's super weird looking. I kind of want to separate it, but I'm not going to because I know for a fact that would be too much for this little guy. So I'm just gonna put it back in here. Now I have the urge to not do so. I'm just gonna give it chunky orchid bark and try not to bury any leaves like the last person who potted it up apparently did. We're just gonna let it chill like this for a little bit. Water it later. I don't want to keep it in moss though. It's like weird to me to keep a plant that has this many roots in moss. I have no idea if I already mentioned this because we're having a hard time tonight. Mush. No, not mush. Anyway, on a positive note, I get to go to Vegas for the first time as an adult. I've only ever been there in the airport. I'm one of those people who lives in California and has never been to Vegas, and I'm 32. I'm going for my cousin's bachelorette weekend. It's gonna be so much fun. We're so excited. We have always been really close because we were literally born a month apart. And our dads are brothers. Holy poop, look at those roots. They're so long. I love it. Yay, good news. I can deal with mush if I have roots like this. That's hot. My Syngonium Wendlandii is one of my few plants making me happy. Okay. Oh my goodness. What are these? What are those? Okay, no mush there. So it's just this one piece that has mush. That's okay. We can deal with mush on one piece. But yeah, I get to go to Vegas. We're gonna go to a Magic Mike show, apparently, which, whatever, it's cool. I like when dudes can dance. Usually the dudes that can dance are not interested in women, but still. There are the rare few who are comfortable enough with their sexuality to dance. I'm like, what is this? That's a crazy root. Look how long these are. Like, holy poop. Wow. Okay, for such like little cuttings, those have a lot of roots. I'm having a thought. Because these roots are so sexy, I feel like they can take an upgrade from this to a much larger terracotta pot. Again, terracotta is not ideal. It's not what we want. It's not what we're here for. But we are making things work because, I mean, hey, I already unraveled the roots. They have to have somewhere to go. I think that's going to be just right. Oh, the rot. Ah, I forgot. Oh, I forget rot. That's better. Good enough, at least. Do people put syngoniums on poles? Like, is that a thing? I know they climb up stuff in nature, but I don't know that I've ever seen someone do it, like, in their house. I mean, I guess if I've seen it in nature, literally, in Costa Rica, I've seen it in nature. Like, it was really cool. I want to go back to Costa Rica real bad. Kind of wish my cousin was going to Costa Rica for her wedding or something. Although it's so expensive. Like, oh my God. None of my family would probably want to go because I don't know if any of them has ever been out of the country except me on my dad's side. They're lovely people, but they're not very adventurous unless it's outdoorsy stuff. Then they can be adventurous. Hunting, shooting, loving every day, you know. And you know what? More power to them. They know what they like to spend their money on, and they do. Me, on the other hand, spend my money on anything and everything, apparently. Oh, it's so cute. I don't want to do the terracotta anymore, but it's so cute. It's worth it. Ah! Now for the gigas roots. Because these are from the same seller, and they're also wrapped in moss that I'm pretty sure they weren't grown in. Oh, I don't know. I feel like the syngonium were definitely not grown in that moss, but the gigas might be. But it has... Yeah, it has enough roots that we're saying sayonara to the moss. Uh-oh. I smell the green smell. I nicked something or possibly broke it. Am I the only one who's like obsessed with the green scent? The pyrazines, the green bell pepper smell? Like obsessed. I love the freshly cut grass thing too. Like, which I know, it's like a plant's distress signal. Smells good to me. It's kind of fucked up. This is why people don't like moss. Can't lie, I'm very curious about these roots. They're very happy. Look it. See? Also, this medium seems to be very nice. It's like fir bark or something. Anyway, we're gonna add it. We're gonna put it in this guy. I have nothing left to talk about. Good thing this is the last. Shit, it's not. Didn't actually intend to repot this plant. Alrighty, so I just spent like 45 minutes on the phone with my mom, and then I got cold, hence the wardrobe edition. Very tired, a little tipsy, mostly just tired though. The very last thing I'm going to do it's time. I'm not actually gonna repot her, I'm just gonna add a little soil. And we're gonna peek at the roots because, you know. Also, please don't be a butthole and judge me for using Miracle-Gro. It is the only type of African violet mix that they have at the hardware store across the street from me, and I obviously wasn't planning on doing this. At this point, I'm not trying to take off any soil. I think I got this African violet at like Lowe's or something. And it had pretty flowers. And I think my mom got a matching one. Like maybe different colored flowers. I don't know. She has a couple of different African violets now, and I'm very jealous. This is the first one I've had for longer than a year. Because for some reason they die on me. I think it's because I'm usually too aggressive when I repot. You know, trying to get the old bad soil off. I'm like, my favorite thing recently has been, don't reinvent the wheel. And what was I the queen of with my plants? But you know what? Everyone makes mistakes, and hopefully we grow from them, okay? And hopefully our plants don't die. That is literally all we can ask. It's so interesting. It says this soil is formulated specifically for, you know, African violets. Which, I mean, she seems healthy. She just hasn't flowered since I very first got her. And I don't know why. But actually, I love taking leaf propagations of my, ouch. I love taking leaf propagations of my African violets because they turn out, they like grow from anywhere there's a cut in the leaf. So if you like cut it up here, it would grow from there. And if you just broke off a piece and planted it, the new plant would grow from wherever the base was. I'm babbling again. If you guys made it to the end, please leave a green heart and a word of encouragement or advice for someone else. Thank you all for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful morning, day, or night. I hope there's at least one of you that's not having a hard time right now. I love you all. And before I forget, if you're still here, please watch this video because YouTube thinks you'll like it.